What up, though? Roddy Rod, Big Business. Y'all know what it is, man. Don't play. Don't play. But this isn't an MCU movie, so I'm gonna put this over here. But just so you know, I keep the gauntlet on me. I stay strapped. Y'all know what it is, man. Here for the Deadpool 2 movie review. This is the non-spoiler review. I'm probably check out the movie again like tomorrow or something, and then do a spoiler review. Hopefully, I have my. I got to put me here. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna get this shit down pat, and I do a live stream. Talk about Deadpool 2. For those of you who don't know, I had this movie highly anticipated. Deadpool 1 is like top 10 comic book movies of all time for me. Loved it. My favorite movie of 2016. And this one, I even said at the beginning of the year, I had it, as far as anticipation, I had it over Black Panther. I had it right under Infinity War at number 2. And above Black Panther, which was number 3. So just so you know, this movie, I enjoyed the movie. Now the action was better. The action straight up was better. You got half of the directors from John Wick in there. He did Tom Blonde, which the action was great in that movie too. Tom Blonde, I didn't really care for the movie, but the action was great. So the action was better, especially like the Thanos. I'm sorry, Cable fight, Cable fighting Deadpool part. That shit was dope. Like that, just the choreography in that was dope. It had its moments. It is definitely funny. I don't know if it was funnier, only because I didn't feel like there was as much Deadpool in it. At least not as much cracking jokes Deadpool. They tried to take a serious tone, which the first one did too, with the origin story. But maybe just how they sequenced it felt better, because it was going back and forth from the action and comedy, going to go to the origin story. You know, it had more of a balance, I felt, in this one. Overall, I think that the main thing of this movie is how you would feel about the plot. Just from the beginning of the movie, before the credits even roll, before they even, you know, they do the same thing as the first one with the little gag and opening credits. Before that, you get a couple scenes, and it pretty much sets up the plot, sets up the movie, and it all feels on, I think, how you roll with that, because that is a hell of a way to go. I'll talk about more in my spoiler review, obviously, but I think if you're able to roll with that, I think that's why this movie is getting, you know, people are saying it's great and people are saying it's alright. Not too many people, I don't see too many people saying it's bad, or, you know, maybe just not as good as they want it to be. I think that might, if you like the first one, I think the only difference would be just how the plot, where they went with it from the beginning. And then the thing is, I didn't go to this movie expecting a huge plot. Like, I'm like, whatever, you can give me anything with Deadpool. I'm not going here for the plot. You don't have to do too much. I feel like they were doing too much, where the point where they kept coming back to this plot. They kept coming back to, you know, this factor, and I didn't like it. So it was taken away from the action and the comedy and the character development, all the stuff I wanted it for. It was taking time away from that. And then this movie got so many. First of all, you got the same characters as the first one, with Deadpool, Colossus, Negasonic. I mean, everybody pretty much except for Francis and old girl. You know, the guy ones who died. Dopender, T.J. Miller's character, his girlfriend. Like, they're all in this. And then you throw in all the new characters. You know, of course, Domino and Cable and all the X-Force and the other girl that she's with Negasonic with the whip. So it was like, you know, if you're going to do that, you want to take some time to really understand these characters, get some development. And it wasn't that much of development for them, because they was taking time away for that to deal with this other thing that I wasn't feeling. So I'm like, this could have been spent on Domino or Cable. You know, and it's not like I was asking for much, but the little bit I was asking for, I feel like I ain't get. Now, I got my action and my comedy, of course, but I felt like it was more in spurts. I don't know, maybe I gotta see it again, but I didn't really feel like this was that comedy heavy as the first one. Even though it has its moments, of course, it has its scenes where they really, you know, throw in the comedy and, like I said, the action, the whole them going after Cable, It has some great scenes in it, but overall, I felt like it would go to that and then it stop and get this. Look, I'm sorry, but Deadpool is not really a sympathetic character for me. I understand the first one they pulled it off with the origin story, him have cancer and everything. But after that, when you got this movie and dude was a fucking assassin for hire. Like, you know, how much sympathy are y'all really trying to put me on for this guy? And the whole thing with the kid, I just was like he could spend more time on that too. But I just wasn't feeling like the whole thing with him saving the kid, the reason that they have him saving the kid. I could do without all that. I think that's gonna be the main factor for some people, because you can say that it's one thing, but it's a big thing. They make it a big deal to constantly drop the whole plan, the whole reason for him going save the kid on you, and it's like, dude, if it's not working for you, like it's not working for me, it's just gonna drag down the movie for you, and that's what it was doing. It was drag down the movie when every time they went back to that, like, dude, I don't even care. Like, it's not a good idea. Can we just get past this and crack some jokes? Funniest jokes to me though, like the first one was X-Men related. You got some funny stuff in there. I can't do everything. You got fan favorite actually surprise in there that I was like, wow, I liked him. I seen probably a couple people say that it was like whatever, but I liked it. I like that they did this character right. He's a fan favorite. Everybody knows who he is, and I'm like, you could have probably made him more. Because at the end of the day, you all know Cable isn't the real main villain, right? We all know Cable is friends with Deadpool as much as friends you can be. So them making him the villain for a short time was all right, but then after a while, I was like, okay, so who's the real villain here? I'm not gonna give away who it is, but they could have did some of this other character. That's all I'm saying. I gotta get into the spoiler review. Odds are, of course, a lot of y'all probably seen it already, but still gotta keep it fair and just do a spoiler review first, and I'll do a spoiler review hopefully tomorrow after I've seen it again. And my rating, I said 7.5 on my Facebook. I'm gonna give it an 8. Now I think I'm about more, because when I compare it to the other X-Men movies, it's like, well, it's still better than this and this and this. And like, I gave that a 7. I'm like, I gave that an 8. So I gotta at least get this an 8 out of 10. Like, I can't. It's better. I would rather watch this than that. So I'm giving it an 8. I might go back there and watch it again. Maybe I might see it again, knowing what I know now, and be like, okay, it's not really that bad. I was tripping. No, I might. I love Deadpool. He's actually like top 5 comic book characters for me. So I like, as a whole, I like him, more than a fucking Black Panther and shoot, everybody except for like Batman, Spider-Man, and Iron Man, and Wolverine. I mean, as a whole, as far as the movies though, Captain America has come up in the movies, and Black Panther has come up in the movies. But as far as before the movies, Deadpool is overall top 5 favorite characters for me. So I went in this mug very, anticipation was high. So, and as a whole, it felt like they're trying to do too much. Like, they had a bigger budget, but it still wasn't big enough to do what they was trying to do. Like, you can't really take this movie serious. You're not supposed to. But I feel like at times they want you to take it serious. And last thing, honestly, some of these, well, really towards the end, this one gag was going on for too long. So, okay. And a couple of things, and the slow motion. This thing, when a movie starts, like, you're on the edge about a movie, like, that's alright. It's the little stuff that start to add up more, man. Like, the slow motion in this movie, some of it was really over excessive. Like, okay, we don't need this slow. Like, it's not really funny to me. So you putting in slow motion right now was just making the movie longer than it has to be, and I gotta get to work. Like, that's all I was thinking. Like, certain moments. I'll go in detail more on my spoiler review. Yeah, I know. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. No spoilers in the comment section though. We'll save that for tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. 8 out of 10 for me. Let me know what y'all think about this movie. Big business. I'll holler.